Ukraine's air force is a relic of the Soviet era. Russia's is much more modern.
We are fighting with the equipment of the 70s and 80s. They are fighting with the equipment of the 2010s and above.
But while they may have more advanced planes, tactically the Russian air forces are struggling to quell those from Ukraine. One reason could be the training help received by Ukraine after the Russian annexation of Crimea in 2014.
They taught us basics, they taught us some specific tactics and some techniques to be effective. But also from 2014, we are taught that we need to be very creative. We need to be tactically flexible.
It's that tactical flexibility, flying low, doing the unexpected, that's causing the Russians headaches. The Ukrainian fighter aces have thrown out their flying rulebook while also knowing the Russian one inside out.
There's no doubt at all the Ukrainian Air Force are actually on top of their game at the moment. A lot of the senior people would have been trained in the Russian Air Force. They understand the tactics, the techniques and procedures that are used by the Russians, which are old Soviet TTPs, exactly as they would have been in the Cold War. This is a huge advantage, I think, for the Ukrainians, because they know how the Russians will react in a certain situation. My understanding of Russian tactics is it's very much by rote. The way they fly is exactly as the manual says. They are not allowed to deviate. Ukrainians, on the other hand, are totally able to exploit every situation.
Ukraine hasn't been able to upgrade much of its air power, but it has been making the best of what it's got in terms of tactical usability.
For 8 years, we did not sit by idly. We understood that there could be such a scenario of events that happened, especially in the last 2 years. We have conducted many exercises with aviation, with anti-aircraft forces.
And Ukraine's been learning from the West. NATO countries, especially the UK and US, helping them better manage the planes they have, keeping them running reliably, and now that is paying dividends. The other major factor helping Ukraine punch above its weight in the air is the motivation and passion to defend their own country they have, which helps them push outmoded equipment to its limits.
The parallel for me here is 1940-41 and the defense of Malta, when old Sea Gladiators and Hawker Hurricanes were being used to defend against the latest Italian aircraft. I thought that if you look at that and draw the same parallels, the same conclusions almost, this is about using any equipment you can and getting the best out of it, modifying your tactics for any technical shortfalls that you have.
But despite a great start, everyone knows daring flying, working miracles with servicing, grit, determination, they can only take you so far.
This jet is very capable, it's very maneuverable, and everyone just loves it. But unfortunately, now it's absolutely not effective against Russian jets, Russian fighter jets.
Ukraine has renewed its plea for either more Soviet-era jets or even F-16s to be made available to them to even up the fight. Tim Cooper, Forces News. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.